Last night a bitch nigga shot a real nigga. But we don't make no diss records, we just deal with it. Plus I be going through a lot, I never talk about it. And they using niggas songs in court, so I can't talk about it. Rap niggas think I'm dumb, like I don't see the play. I let them think they got the ups, they get them out the way. On FaceTime, my brother telling me he shot my mama, telling me to chill, but I know he seen that nigga face. But that's enough about that part. Talking about respect, well it's a must about that part. Playing with my money, well then it's up about that part. Cause when it's time to play ball, don't give a fuck about that part. They know I'm that nigga when they see me. Her man crush been a hater, her little brother won't beat me. Her friend been on my dick since I was passing out CDs. Her baby daddy a mark and her boyfriend probably a weenie. 3,300 on my book bag. Left some niggas in the past, but I don't look back. Shit kinda different, I ain't the man that I was. I seen death in too many forms and I ain't never really shook that. Don't let him rock you to sleep, true colors better believe him. I know that God got me, but I be riding with my reaper. Praying with my kids and even then I got my heater. And I be stepping so hard, this hoes in $1,000 sneakers. Take your bitch when I meet her and you ain't seen her in about 3 days. Knew I was a threat, I passed that stick like a relay. Spin it back to back, it's like a motherfucking replay. Turn your son into a bitch when I shoot, I think I'm D-Wade. Told him I'm a savage, if I want it, I'ma have it. Playing with my lettuce, cook your head like a cabbage. Tell them that I'm rich and I'm solid, that's the advantage. Bitch, bad kids, fresh little nigga, you can't stand it. Tell them big checks, yardsticks, not a root. All I smoke is ops and I don't never smoke a hookah. Looking for a blessing that's worth of Jesus and Judas. Tell them niggas game 6, my whole team full of shooters. I slide on a nigga like a motherfucking flip-flop. Pressure on your homie and I promise he a flip-flop. Talking that wookie-woo, something. I know the police listen, so I ain't really saying nothing. I know these niggas envy, they can't manage how they feel. Jealousy's for bitches, you niggas pussy for real. A nigga get the drop and he happen to shoot. First we heal up and get back. We ain't going on the shirt, I swear to God. Now woo-dee-woo, something. I know the police listen, so I ain't saying nothing. Talking now woo-dee-woo, something. Nigga cock back and aim and leave you bleeding where you running, swear to God, nigga.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal? Rich Trappers happening in 10 and Trap News Network. Back in the same, like cook, cracking the same here at 10 and Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. That good knowledge, though. You ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Tap in with that. Tap in to make sure you are, in fact, tapped in with that good. Tap in. You feel me? Hit the notification bell. Hit all. Say tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Everything we got going on here at 10 and Trap News Network. Big shout out to Scanless, Los Angeles. One of the best YouTube platforms in our space. Big shout out to YouTube, Scanless, Los Angeles. Hit him with a like, a comment, subscribe. I just did. Make sure you tap in with everything he got going on. Give him some love. Give him a like. Give him a comment. Give him a subscribe. Tap in with everything Scanless, Los Angeles got going on. And I need y'all to hit me up on Instagram. TRAPNEWSNETWORX. Trap News Network. Get into that if you ain't got into that. We finna sign to this content. I guess Spider-Loc recorded a conversation with Snitching Lovejoys, and yeah, man. So let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. So SPI went from treating lame Buster Thugless like a real homeboy to treating him like Young Buck and recording his phone call. And I'm so thankful that he did. When Spider does you like this, that means he's finally had enough of you. So now after clueless Christopher waved the white flag and called Spider a liar, he's on the phone with Spider saying that everything he did and said about him the last couple days was just him throwing Spider an alley-oop to help him go viral. I wonder how many chances Chrissy thinks he gets at this. Just a month or two ago, Spider was telling him about the RICO case that CS2 Back was involved in with Ray J, and you saw how Love's Boys played that. Then he tried to pop back up on Spider's panel like niggas don't know he's a snake in the grass. Let's just hop right into it. Listen to how dumb this bald-faced nigga sounds, trying to defend CS2 Back.
You guys be trying to booty smoke me. She is. That's just an alley-oop. If you get a million views from it, you know me, I don't give a fuck with niggas.
You know what's crazy? Yo, you can get 1 million views. Ain't none of you niggas got 1 million views yet. Ain't none of you niggas got 1 million views yet.
All right, I'll take it, but I'm not looking for hostility of disrespect, bro. Because I can't get that with you, bro. Sorry, you tell me.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Is Spider-Loc and Alex Alonso saved Christopher Lovejoy because I was going to whip his feet, and Alex Alonso and Spider-Loc stepped in and was like, leave him alone, no whip on him. So now to see Snitching for Love Boys crossing Spider-Loc as well.
Yeah. Anytime you tell me if I say something again, you going in on me and it's going to affect everybody around me, bro. All you guys be trying to booty smoke me. Nigga, I'm not afraid. All because it's Wack. Because it got something to do with Wack, bro. It's fuck Wack. I don't give a fuck about Wack. He lied on me multiple times. He's
Spider kind of sound like a little kid. He lied on me. He's a liar.
on the internet saying all he gonna do is start a war with his homies like he did last time. Guess what? I've never had a war with my homies. So he lied on me there. He's taking a picture of a bucket in front of my spot and told the world that's what I drive every day to my podcast. That's another lie. Guess what? I've never lied on Wack. And if CS2 back was a lie, it's after he lied on me 10 times. So eye to an eye.
I'm gonna be real with you. I forgot about that, bro. Nigga lied on you.
CS2 back is definitely not a lie.
You got all the right to lie on them.
No,
That's actually not how that works.
no, nigga. You don't just get out of it like that. What you mean if he lied on you, then you have the right to lie on them back. That ain't what you said to Spider 2 days ago. You said that you guys don't put jackets on people.
Man, we don't put jackets, on people. We don't do that. Even you got, differences, what I'm saying, beefs, people don't get along. We don't put jackets on someone.
You said Spider lost all his credibility.
You won this, what I'm saying? I will not be going back and forth with a liar. Anybody can.
Hey, how did this nigga go from braids to fades to bald heads to all kind of... Bro, this nigga's having an identity crisis. An identity crisis. You feel me?
Just make up lies and go back and forth all day. I choose not to get into that. You lost all credibility with me.
So does Porky lose all credibility for lying over and over again, Crip Cop? Not only that, this dude is sitting here acting like he forgot that CS2 back has been lying on SPI for years. Love's Boys should be embarrassed when he says that, because he knows that we all know he's lying. But he doesn't get embarrassed. He says that shit with a straight face and keeps on going.
And I don't feel like I lied. You need to take your sharpest mind, your most intellectual mind, and go through that motherfucking Main Street shit and really see why is his name. If he's so freaking clean, why does his name come up at all? Please, you gotta look at it, bro. No, Wood. It's not about him telling on Wood. It's not about him telling on Wood. That's not what the allegation is. The allegation is your phone was hot, your mood was hot, and you had a whole bunch of conversations with some niggas about a bunch of shit, bro.
I'm gonna say one thing about that.
And that's snitching.
Holla at Stutter. Them niggas don't fuck each other. None. That nigga ain't never said.
Wack and Wood.
Them niggas ain't straight none. That nigga
Who call Wood and Box?
or Fox and Wack and Box. We can call Box like that.
6 million ain't no good. They're not good at all.
Yeah, them niggas ain't straight.
6 million though. How long you think that's been the case?
I don't know how long it's been case, nigga, but that nigga put on that time.
They been having.
You know what's crazy? 600 talk about who's good and who's not good. I was just at Vallardo and Slauson and Crenshaw yesterday, and they made it very clear. Hey, Trap, keep doing what you're doing. 600, no this and no fly zone.
Romance, smut each other out, talking about killing each other, and then be back cool for years. For years.
But that nigga Box ain't never said, nigga, that's him, he chose.
Did you guys just hear this fat phony? It's absolutely laughable how much of a carbon copy of CS2 back this guy is. He is telling us to do the exact same thing that Wack told us to do, which was to go and ask Stutterbox.
If I know what I knew now, I would have jumped over their car, cuz, ran across the lawn, kicked in Wack door, and killed cuz on Main Street, on Mafia. You's a buster, nigga. You the police. You the police. You the police. You got the homie. You know, every real nigga that came
Well, that's what happens when you ask Stutterbox, apparently.
into your life. Me first, you crossed me. Big U second, you crossed him. Wacko, you crossed him. You talk about Game behind his back. You talk about Lil Jon behind his back. You talk about Ray J. You's a bitch. You know, you police ass nigga. Talking about, nigga, the first code of conduct is you don't talk to the police. Nigga, you is the police, nigga. Officer Wack, snitch ass 100. Officer Wack, snitch ass 100. Officer Wack.
When we asked Stutterbox, he said Wack was a rat. And he even told Wack on the phone that he was in his paperwork. But Clueless Chrissy is on the phone right now saying Stutterbox never said Wack was a rat. I swear it's almost like Crip Cop wants us to expose his handler some more.
He ain't never said that. I'm looking at niggas who don't.
No, but no, you keep twisting the thing a nigga saying he told with him being involved with discussing things with niggas.
No, he said that's not that CS2 back nigga, bro.
This lion-ass bastard Loves Boys just lied and said that Stutterbox never said Wack was CS2 back. This dude is the police.
Well, he definitely just said that Wack was a snitch, so whether he said that he says to back or not at this point is irrelevant because he made it clear that he's a snitch. Very, very clear. Like, I'm not really sure what the confusion is.
So, did you see the paperwork that I got and exposed about confidential source 2 back?
That shit is real.
Right. Because I got a copy from Mark Stevens identical.
I gotta
And,
do my shit.
and you got it. And it referred to the person that called Mark Stevens trying to get in contact with Dog.
They said the Wack boy.
The Wack boy.
You see the paperwork?
Yeah. I ain't helped the Wack boy in a long time. Yeah.
Wack was working.
Right.
Police ass nigga.
So
Look, but Mark, Wack told the world, go ask Mark Stevens. He knows it all. And when we look at Mark Stevens said he sees 2 back.
So I just had a back and forth. So you was cool with him from the beginning, even negotiated on some business as he.
yeah, I met him with Stutterbox. I met him
Goodness gracious.
with the homie Stutterbox. That's how I first came to meet Wack, was through the homie Stutterbox, right? When I met him, dude was driving trucks, seemed to be cool. Box was like, yo, this was his neighbor across the street. He seemed to be cool. When Stutterbox defected, Wack picked up the phone and was basically
He said that nigga defected like a Russian spy.
being the interim, the middleman. Because he was telling me Stutterbox was defected. And I was like, okay. But my whole thing is, if he defected, why are you fucking with him?
Right. So okay. So he says that Stutterbox defected, and then you get some phone calls asking to speak to someone else, right?
Yeah, he called me.
Wait, hold on. I don't know what the hell just happened. Why my Wi-Fi just clicked out. Hold on, y'all. I don't know why my Wi-Fi just went off. What's going on? I'm not sure what the hell. What the hell? What the hell, Yante? Hold on, y'all. We having technical difficulties. I'm not sure what the hell is going. Oh, here we go. My bad. Oh, my bad. I hit the. Okay, that's my fault. My fault, y'all. That's me.
He called me, man. It was a series of calls, 4 or 5 calls. He wanted to reach out to the homie rest in peace, Dell Dog. And I don't give out nobody nav, so I called the homie Dell Dog. I'm like, yo, homie, you want to holler at this dude or what? Cause he keep calling me, and he was like, nah, I'm good on that. I don't want to holler at dude.
So at some point you get a phone call from Wack 100, Cass Jones, and when he contact you, what did he contact you concerning?
He wanted to reach out to Dell Dog, rest in peace. And he wanted to give Dell Dog some information that he had gotten from Stutterbox, right? It's like he was getting information from Stutterbox on what his plan was and what the get down was gonna be. And he wanted to talk to the homie and talk to him. And Dog wasn't getting on the line with him. And he kept blowing me up because he wanted me to get him on the line.
But smart man. Rest in peace to Dell Dog, man. So he's talking about the phones is being compromised. Is that one of the things that he told you?
Well, the homie Dell Dog never trusted dude. Follow me?
Right.
So Dog didn't know was the lines compromised or was they wired up for sound or not. He just wasn't gonna chance it. You follow me?
Right.
But it was later on. It was later on after they took the case to they was taking it all away because the homie ain't had no choice. You know, he was facing a life sentence, so he had to take it all away. And with all the lawyers that was involved,
yeah, when you fighting that elbow, you for sure got to take it the whole way.
Was able to get the discovery, and that's when we found out that the lines was compromised.
And as soon when you get the discovery, was part of that the actual wiretap.
The whole transcript. I got the whole transcripts. The whole transcripts of the whole wiretaps.
And do you, in that paperwork, do you see your conversation with do you see your conversation with Cash Jones in the transcript?
That was the initiating. That was the initiating when they started recording.
Right. And how did they refer to Cash Jones?
In the paperwork they put him as Back, B-A-C-K. And
correct.
I kept asking.
So let me stop right there. So right now he's confirming that phone call that's in that paperwork is his phone call with Back, which is they saying it's Wack, right? So now y'all follow. Let's go.
I kept asking the lawyer, like, who the fuck is? I ain't talked to no Back. And they said, nah, that's Wack. But they put him as Back because he a blood. So it's Back. I said, oh, okay.
Was this Back also referred as confidential source number 2?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but whoever Mark Stevens is ain't the motherfucking FBI or ain't the motherfucking detective on the case.
So is that what we have to do now?
So now the man who got told on, who had the paperwork, is now saying what it is. If y'all don't want to see that Wack is a snitch, you just don't want to see it at this point.
We have to track down the lead investigator of the case to find out who's telling. Do you guys hear this idiot? Mark Stevens is on the case, and his phone call was recorded by the feds. He knows exactly who he was calling and who he was talking about. The paperwork said CS2 Back called him 3 or 4 times trying to get in touch with Del Dog. There was only one person that called Mark 3 times, asking for Del Dog's number, and that was Porky. Fatback Loves Boys is telling us that Mark Stevens' paperwork doesn't matter, even though Wack told us to go ask him. Then Loves Boys brings up investigators. A while back he said Greg Kading was the lead investigator. Greg Kading told us that the wiretap transcript conversation was about Wack.
There was no mention of Cash in the Main Street case. There was no mention of Cash in the Main Street case other than when he's trying to get a hold of Mark Stevens and in order to tell him that Box has been compromised.
Look how Loves Boys will go to his grave lying for a rat.
Whoever that nigga is. But every FBI, every real detective says, no matter what, just like a motherfucking criminal award, will only give you their name and their serial number and their ranking. They're never going to give up a confidential informant. In no circumstances. They're going to steal you every time. The nigga Wack told the whole world, the feds said, I owe you a favor. He told the whole world, the feds came over and said, hey, is Jay Prince giving you problems? We got your back. Bro, he boo-booed her. Hold on.
Bro, he said out of his own mouth, the feds said they owe him a favor. How you gonna argue that?
I ain't got to argue because I'm the real shit. But the thing, you went against me with Wack in your mouth. You made Wack beat it. No, listen. You don't have no issues. The reason why Wack be an issue. Listen. That's the other spot. That's just to throw the alley-oop. You get what I'm saying? And I hit it with facts. But let's say, if you say, hey man, I can say what I want about that nigga, he lied on me, I can't be mad at you. I did say that. Right. And like I said, I'm gonna be real with you. I forgot about that, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. I forgot about that. So no, like I say, whatever you can't stay out of you and big you business, bro. You know that's my rope. I know. I don't get involved in none of that, bro. You know he don't like that. He be on me. And I still don't care. I don't let nobody in the world stop me from having a rapport with you, bro. Nobody. Nobody likes it. That's the type of loc I am. I'm against the grain. And no matter what you've done that I don't agree with, guess what? You never disrespected me. And I made everybody accept that. He's from neighborhood Crip. He ain't never disrespected me, so I'm not going to be the one. Until you played with my name yesterday, I ain't never, niggas been, bro, I'm telling you, my crew, Deuce M's, Messi, Yael, Tiny Jones, they don't like me talking to you. Big Ron, they don't like me talking to you. Nigga Ron told me he love you. And with the way you been operating since then, cut ain't even feel.
Nobody want to deal with you. You are a no-fly zone.
How you get out, and he don't like me fucking with you. I told basically all of them to kiss my ass.
Yeah, that's why I know. That's why I'm not getting the phone with you, man. I ain't tripping on that shit. Like I said, that was out of you, man, and I forgot about niggas lying on niggas and all that shit. So you got every right to say whatever you want, whether it's a lie or not.
Loves Boys keeps reminding Spider that his whole stunt was an alley-oop. Remember, the first stunt was him giving Spider a warning shot for saying Wack was a rat. He said if Spider has some paperwork or proof, then bring it out. If I didn't know any better, I'd say Loves Boys is trying to overthrow Porky.
So that's it, like I say. But you called me thinking I'm tripping what you said on your life. I don't care. You gotta know I don't care. You got to know.
Okay. I do care. So you think that we don't care and we can play this game? It's no. All right, I can't play this game. I'm not going that back and forth. I don't need the alley-oops. I fuck with you, and I wait for perfect moments to jump in and try to go viral. I'm not compromising what I really think or believe with no nigga to try to go viral.
Yeah, I got you.
I would say that's a lie because at this point, I think we've all, even if only 1%, have compromised what we thought and believed to go viral, including myself.
All right, we're good, man.
All right, say less, bro. I know you gonna speak on it again. Just carry my name right, please, bro.
No. You think you have to say some shit to keep saying that, bro. Listen,
they said you click-clack the burner. They said you click-clack the burner before you even spoke on it, bro.
That's what I think Mom was tripping on.
Wow, that's what your baby's mom was tripping on? So you mean to tell me you do all these goofy antics around your child's mother? I can only imagine what she really thinks of you.
I said, listen,
600. Even though you put the extras on it, it's a whole lot of my homies who feel just like you said they feel. And I carry them right. I don't get involved with that shit just on behalf of my homies. So it's easy. You think blame that, man, that was the wrong move, taking asthma with your cousin. But all right, I'm going to quit talking.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Before we go, so I talked to him, right? And I talked to Mike about the nigga incident. So mine's kind of like, I don't care if he's from the hood or not. So the second side of the story, he was saying the bitch didn't catch a case, you swoop. It all came down to, cuz got multiple charges over there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you got years. Yes, all
He got multiple strikes, multiple charges over there. So, yeah, that's that. But like I was telling him, I said, bro, I don't really care. He wanted to say, I don't know the nigga. I was just telling money back, if you're going to be carrying around like this, you putting up with niggas, you got to keep your name straight.
I told the whole world, nigga, when everybody was calling me the corniest Crip, I'm like, nigga, 600 be in my hood, nigga, with my homies, nigga, I didn't even know.
The fact that Spider-Lo continues his relationship with 600 is not a good look, though. Like, I get the whole point is, I'm exposing, but now you got to justify why you even around this nigga to be able to expose him, in my opinion. But my opinion don't mean nothing. You feel me? Like, I never really subscribed to the whole, you lost my respect. Like, who cares? We're all strangers, and it's weird to me when people in the comments even be like, he lost my respect. I don't respect him. I'm like, who cares, bro? We're all strangers. Your respect, my respect. My respect don't pay your bills. Your respect don't pay my bills. Who cares? Just enjoy the content and entertainment. That's, in my opinion, that's too engulfed in somebody else's situation. I got respect for my actual loved ones. That's the people who respect matters and doesn't matter to me. But I digress.
Man, you like flip the script on me for Wack. Wack is not worth it, bro. I'm thinking in my mind, in the back of my mind, is what I be thinking, keep it real. This nigga look at Wack like me, but he working his angle. So when you start really pressing around with me behind Wack, I'm thinking like, Chris, did you really believe in Wack? Don't nobody believe in Wack but you, bro.
Don't nobody believe in Wack but you is funny.
Look, nobody believes in Wack but you. I've been on Wack 20 years. I don't give a fuck what he did for you, what he told you, what he showed you. I've been on for 20 years. First day I met him, nigga told me, you used to fuck my girl, but I'm going to raise her and put her to nursing school. She look good now. He's a being, nigga. Okay, every time he's in my presence, he don't do nothing but get along and laugh at every joke, nigga. I don't care if 30 niggas around, my joke is bunk and nobody else laugh. He gonna laugh, nigga. Okay, listen. I know cash. Okay, listen. Everybody got their opinion, right? I'm telling you, and the Wack facts. I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell you what you never seen. You've been around Wack multiple times. I've never. Okay, hold on. You can probably I'm gonna tell you what you never seen. You've never seen Wack get in a real nigga face and talk none of that shit he talk on the internet. Name one real nigga he got it like that in person. I'm gonna be real with you. When we be out where we at, niggas don't try it because it's a different type of energy. How many niggas have ever told you, hey, I saw Wack get at so-and-so, insert real nigga like that in person? You never heard? It's never happened. I'm telling you, it's never happened in life. No. It's not on the phone. It's not on the phone or on the internet. Every time you talk to a real nigga, he's a hoe. He bows everything down in person. I promise you.
Yeah, that's an actual factual.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. You can say that about a lot of people, right? But I'm telling you, when we move around right. So we never get to really.
One thing's for sure, when they outside, it's because they inside.
Like, ain't nigga come play like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right. You know, Tiny Joe fired on cut at the game concert. You know that right? It's not a lie.
Love's Boy says Tiny Drawls didn't punch Porky up. If that is true, then ask Wack, why is he leaving his venue in such a hurry? And why is he outside of his car right here instead of waiting for the lever to lift up so he can leave?
Yeah, real talk. That's wild.
It's not a lie, bro. It's not a lie.
He was gonna lift the gate up himself.
So tell me 600. You didn't see Wack running out of the venue with your own eyes and hearing with his own ears saying, J-Rock just knocked me out, blood. With a dope fiend, where y'all was at? Oh, you talking I thought you talking about Tiny Draws. No, I just switched to a whole other incident. Since we don't have no footage on that last one, don't need to argue. You say it's a lie, I say it's not. What about the one that was in HD crystal clear with this nigga just waking up, running outside, talking about, where he at? Where y'all was at? Okay, tell me this. Hold on, Spotter. Now let's be real with you. Where's the footage?
Hey, Scandalous Los Angeles, you did your big one on this one. You did your big one on this one, bro. I see you.
No, we ain't trying to run with you. You knock me over the coach, you knock me over the coach, you knock me over the coach, you we gotta get on. No.
Where's him on the ground? And where's the no. Let me answer. I've never seen that. But guess what? I would never even be suspicious of anything happening if I see Wack himself coming out of the venue saying, J-Rock just knocked me out.
He did just say J-Rock just knocked me out, blood. He just said that.
Okay, so say what? Let's say this thing. It was 1,000 people. I'm going to say that. This ain't what I'm going to say. I'm not going to say what I'm about the camera. That ain't what I'm going to say. Out of 1,000 people there, why not one of them say, yeah, he got knocked out, or no, that really happened? Fuck the cameras. We know 1,000 people, none of them, somebody will try the camera. But why not one person say, let me answer. Yeah. I saw Wack himself say, J-Rock knocked me out, blood. Out his own mouth. Yeah, I gotta see that part. Why do I need to see that? That's what he said. He said, where y'all was out? Where y'all was at? He just knocked me out with a dope fiend, blood.
No, we ain't trying to run with you. You knock me over the coach, we gotta get on. No.
All I heard him say is where the nigga at?
This guy said all he heard Wack say is, where is he at?
Oh, it's okay. You just didn't want to hear it. Got it.
This guy protects CS2 back like he gave birth to him.
All I heard him say is where the nigga at? I need that fade. I'm gonna find it for you. Yeah, that you shouldn't have exclusive content. That shit should have been out there. It is. It's why I understand. It's why it fucks me up. It's how weird Wack is. The only reason the world even thinks he got hit by J-Rock is because the whole world saw him say, J-Rock just knocked me out. And now he is the nigga only.
Right. We only heard it because you said it.
He saying, any nigga think he knocked me out, you stupid, you a buster, you this, that, and the other. But why? He only knew it. All right, I'm through. I can't believe it. I thought you were smarter than that, bro. That's crazy.
Spider, listen, we gotta just go with the facts. Let's not go with hypothetically.
And the only fact we know, look, and that's what I'm saying, the only fact we know is Wack said out of his mouth, J-Rock just knocked me out.
So J-Rock is alive, J-Rock is free. And so why he ain't saying, I'm not
J-Rock said, I fired on him.
No, he went around the question. He kept saying, it's like they answer. I see that.
You know why? This is why your campaign was so goofy.
Spider just told Loves Boys that his whole campaign was goofy. I was told a long time ago that a crazy person doesn't question their sanity. They're just crazy. They don't question it.
And that's real. A crazy person never questions their sanity because they're crazy. And they just think that that's normal. That's very true.
Same thing with Goofy Loves Boys. He doesn't question if what he says or does is goofy. This goofy nigga just does it.
Because real gangster niggas don't report their activities online. They don't do it. They don't care what the world thinks. He knew what he did in person, and yeah, they had to pull it out of him because it's out of his character to be online reporting about some gangster shit. But he did say Wack was discombobulated.
Man, listen, everybody can say it. But look, back to what we said, right? We straight on that. Nigga got every right to say what he want to say, whether it's true or false. If nigga done lied to a nigga. As far as my shit, the gunshot shit not draw too much attention. So, I'm not trying to take it that far. I was trying to do out of you. My nigga. And, yeah. So whatever you bring in live, nigga, it's all good. All right, you want to.
All right, then check it out. Just sit your phone and text me back what you think about that, because it's going to be fuck Wack forever. And Luce Cannon. And look, you got to accept the fact I tried to separate you from that. But if you want to read, you're not going to do that thing, you basically asked me to do that yesterday. But it's fuck them niggas. I'm never going to bite my tongue or change them. They both lied on me. That's how these campaigns started. That's it.
Right. No, I got you. I got a few more texts in. Just hit me. I'm in you.
Neighbor.
All right, and there you have it.
Okay, so you caught a couple
The Flu Flam, the Skull Dug, the Larson at its finest, man. The Flu Flam, the Skull Dug, the Larson at its finest. We up out here to the next one. Y'all know the deal is red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. And, of course, it's free. Avenue Angel tweets free. We go.